Teleportation is the most powerful escapability in fiction. It's also the fastest way to die. It probably has killed the most superheroes of any superpower. The films never show you that part because they can't. Every teleport you've watched was a clean one. If you actually had this power tomorrow, you'd be inside your fridge by lunch. And the smart fixes for it? Every single one breaks. Even the one a Marvel director tried. But our secret fix is bulletproof because we are smarter than all of them. Oh, to understand that, we have to start at the start? Ugh. Why is teleporting the fastest way to die? Imagine you're in school. Blah. You don't want to be there, so you picture yourself standing in your bedroom again. You decide you want to be 10 feet away from your bed. You think about it, you're there. Except 10 feet away is just a random guess. You don't know the exact coordinates of your goon cave. They got caves for this stuff now! The difference between the place you meant and the place you arrived at is the difference between standing in your hallway and standing in a wall, assuming your power works based on geometric precision. We'll get back on that later, why we do that, maybe we won't. Pointing at something across a room is not a precise act. Your brain works in approximate handfuls. Try it now. Pick a spot on the floor about 10 feet away. Point at it. Are you sure that's the exact inch, or is it 3 over? You don't know. Can't know. Humans have never been asked to be precise about where they're pointing, because the world has never required it. I only know what 2.5 inches is exactly, which I won't elaborate upon. The world is about to start requiring you to be precise, though, about everything. If your aim is good for maybe 6 inches, what would happen if you went for a mid-goon snack by teleporting to the kitchen? Well, nothing changes for me. I'm a guy making bad videos on YouTube. But all of my well-endowed subscribers will have a pretty hard time because some part of their body could now be stuck inside the fridge. Fuck. Oh, and YouTube only allows you to subscribe if you're part of the 4-inch plus club. Try it for yourself. Now, being inside the wall is not a near miss. Unless you're American, because those walls are basically paper mache. Still, that's an easy access. The vertical access is worse. Think about what ground level actually is. There's the carpet, half an inch up. Under that, the subfloor, another inch. Under that, a joist, 2 inches of wood. Under that, the room below. 8 feet of air, then somebody's ceiling. You don't think about any of this because you never needed to. Your brain registers down there. That's the precision your brain has for the vertical access. Down there. 3 inches under the surface. Your femur is sharing a coordinate with a piece of lumber. Talk about morning wood. Okay, that was the last one. I promise no more bad jokes. Maybe. Nightcrawler bamps onto the floor and the floor is where he lands. You don't get that. You have to guess about how thick your carpet is. And then there's the orientation problem. Even if you nail the spot, nobody tells your body which way is up. You teleport into a doorway sideways with half your body still in the hallway and your shoulder hooked on the frame. You teleport into your bedroom facing the wall. You teleport into a bathroom stall rotated head down, looking into the bowl from 6 inches away. Oh, God. None of these are wrong arrivals. The spot was right. The orientation wasn't. Your body's sense of up is just another approximate handful. Like, what would happen if you went to Australia? I don't know. I'd never been. Dirty, filthy kangaroo humpers. But I can hear you thinking. So far, we've been blaming your aim. Your brain isn't precise. Fine. Let's assume your aim is perfect. It's a superpower you get as well. You can still die, even with a laser grid in your skull and the coordinates of every object in your house cross-referenced to the millimeter. The world is doing something your power can't keep up with. The world is moving, and the moving parts are specifically the things you'd actually want to teleport to. Start simple by going for the couch where your friend's been hanging out. Empty cushion is no longer empty. Your friend sat down on it for the 4 seconds it took you to picture it. You land sitting in your friend's lap. Best case scenario, you both laugh. Worst case scenario, you're sharing more body parts than a friendship contract usually covers. And hopefully nobody's pregnant. Awkward. Try to surprise your crush at her job. You picture her standing behind the counter at the Starbucks. She is not standing behind the counter. She is 3 feet to the right because she is making a frappuccino for a guy named Brad. By the time you commit to behind the counter, you arrive next to a barista you've never met with no order, no explanation, and an erection. She screams, and it's not because of the size. Brad screams. He's screaming because of the size. Ha ha! Take that one, Brad. Screw you. Time for you to leave, though. You decide you want to be at the front of the festival line where you want to be the next to skip that awkward interaction. Easy target. You aim for the spot directly in front of the security guy. The line is currently moving up. By the time you arrive, the spot in front of the security guy is occupied by the person who was second in line. You arrive standing on her foot, because apparently that is logical, because now you can teleport precisely, imprecisely. She screams too. Everyone screams in this video. That's also apparently what we do now, making women scream not by the size, but by the smell. Try to be a hero. Someone is falling from a building. You're going to save them. Oh god, they're dead. You picture them in midair 20 feet down. You aim for 30 feet down because you've done the math on falling people. They accelerate, so you aim for 40 feet. By the time you commit, gravity has them at 50 feet. By the time you arrive, they're past you. You hear a thud. You hear it from above because you don't know how to teleport upright. It is bad. Try catching a bad guy. He's running down the street. You teleport to the corner he's about to turn at. He took the other corner because the first one had a guy on an e-bike going the wrong way. Even the kitchen we rambled about in the first act isn't actually still. Your roommate just walked through it. Your kid chased the dog through it. Your wife's boyfriend threw a plate at the wall because of something dumb you said about his hot cousin. Anywhere worth teleporting to is a place where the world is busy. Your power can't catch up to it. The boring places where nothing is happening are the only places teleportation works. And you don't want to teleport there because nothing happens. Unless, no, I'm not revealing it yet. You'll see in a minute. Somehow, despite all of this, every teleport in every superhero movie you've ever seen has worked perfectly. Nightcrawler bamfs in the crowds and nobody's elbows anywhere unexpected. Cable shows up in the right place at the right time every time, which is weird, right? Or is it because all the people with teleporting powers either master them fully or are already dead? Well, that's not what I think. Name a teleport scene from any movie. No, not the comics. Got one? Good. Where did the hero land? Was it a kitchen? Was it a Target? Was it your aunt's living room with 3 pieces of furniture pushed too close together? Was it the floor of an Olive Garden during the lunch rush? No, it was probably a warehouse, or a rooftop, or the middle of a desert, or an empty cathedral, or your mom's bedroom, or a courtyard with conveniently nobody in it. Have you spotted the cheat yet? Well, your mom did. Every teleport hero has the same problem we've been talking about. Nightcrawler bamps in the hallways with no furniture. Cable lands on flat concrete. Goku's instant transmissions into open battlefields. Hero from Heroes, don't know who that is, never once popped into a CVS. Teleportations look rehearsed. The set was already empty. The lighting was placed. The stunt double knew exactly where to land. The cameras were rolling. The teleport worked because everything around it had been arranged to make it work. And then there's Jumper in 2008. Hayden Christensen plays a teleporter who, the entire film, can only go to places he's already memorized. He scouts, he cases, he shows up at his apartment, he shows up at the Sphinx, I think, maybe a bank vault. Look, the point is he goes places he's been before. Jumper, oh my god, is the only film that admitted what every other film was hiding. The teleporter has to scout the room first. The teleport doesn't work otherwise. Hayden Christensen knew. Then they never made a sequel and you forgot the movie existed because Hayden Christensen. And before you bring up Doctor Strange portaling into rooms with people in them, yes, I see you in the comments, fucker, we're getting to him. He's the one director who tried to fix this, and he made it worse. You'll see in a minute. Every teleport you've ever loved was a set that had been cleared by an unpaid production assistant 6 weeks before the shoot. The genre never solved the problem, it just shot around it. Which is why smart fans came up with 3 fixes, or it could have been yours truly while making this video. Anywho, each one looks smarter than the last. None of them work, or do they? Let's start with the first, the cartographer fix. The problem is your brain can't aim to the inch. The fix is to outsource the aim. You build a 3D scan of every destination you ever might want to go to. Your house, your job, your gym, your crush's apartment, scanned down to the chair she does Pilates on. You memorize the coordinates. Now you're aiming with a database. This works for about 6 hours. After that, things still move. So you scan everything every day, every morning. Before you teleport anywhere, you have to update your map. Congratulations, you're a guy with a clipboard and a laser scanner who occasionally appears in a different room. Nightcrawler is in a high-vis vest. The most powerful escape ability in fiction has become a part-time surveying job. It technically works, but it is operationally insane. Fix number 2. Only go where you have already been. I hate him Christensen's fix from Jumper. He only teleports to places he's physically visited and memorized. If he's never been there, he can't go. This is actually elegant. It eliminates the surprises. Your apartment you've memorized, your gym you've memorized, the bathroom at your parents' house. You've memorized down to the tile because you spent an unreasonable amount of time in there scrolling on your phone, or maybe doing something else that's equally suspicious. 3 locations, maybe 4 if you count the gas station bathroom. You are now the world's most spatially limited fugitive. The bad guys corner you in your own apartment, you teleport away. You arrive in your other apartment, which is the same apartment because you only have one. You're still there, they're still chasing you. But there is one last fix. You just require someone else for it. You don't fix to precision, you don't memorize the room, you just have a friend on the other end who already saw the room. Your friend gets there the normal way. They look around, they confirm the room is clear. They check that the chair is where it was, that the dog isn't standing in the landing zone, that your crush isn't currently entertaining someone named Brad. They wave you in. You teleport knowing exactly where to land because someone with eyes is on the other end checking. This is the smartest fix. This actually solves precision and the moving stage at the same time. This works, but what does it require? Your spotter had to get there before you, which means they got there the normal way, which means they could have just brought you with them. You just made your friend take an Uber to a place you also could have taken an Uber too, unless he's like already there or very far away. Then it's logical. Also, what happens if your spotter teleports too? Then they need a spotter. Then their spotter needs a spotter. The whole superhero team is now a phone tree of people waving each other in the rooms. Or worse, what happens if Brad is your spotter and he doesn't pick up? He's too busy shagging the wagon with your missus on the mattress. You're at the destination. You can't see the way back. There's nobody on the home side. You live in this room now. Welcome to your new apartment. Hope you brought a charger. So, that's the 3 fixes. The cartographer fix turns you into a surveyor with a clipboard. The Houdini fix locks you out of anywhere new. The spotter fix proves you don't need to teleport in the first place. The last 2 would actually still be pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I'd sign off on my left kidney for that. These were the smart fixes. We haven't even tried the dumb ones or the one fix you have in your head right now. Please type it in the comments. I love to feel dumb for my oversights. But hold on. A real Marvel director actually saw of this and came up with his own fix. And his is really clever. Maybe the only one that actually works. Or does it? Well, back to Doctor Strange and Scott Derrickson, the director. He looked at the same precision problem we just spent 10 minutes rambling about and built a workaround into the actual mechanics of the power. And it's just one piece of cinematic magic in this entire genre that genuinely tries. Here's what Strange does. He cuts a hole in space. No, not that part. The hole has 2 sides. He looks through it before he walks through it. He does that by using a sling ring. He visualizes the destination. He traces a circle in the air with his hand, doing gang signs with the flippity gibbets. A portal opens. The portal is a window. You can see the room on the other side. The chair, the floor, the people, the dog, hopefully not still in the kibble bowl, all of it visible from your side before you commit a single body part. You don't have to aim blind. You can see the destination. You can check if your crutch is currently entertaining a guy named Brad. You step through with full information. What the portal solves is the seeing problem. It does not solve the aiming problem. Look at how Strange opens the portal. He visualizes the destination. His brain has to do the work. The training in the film is pretty clear about it.
See the destination in your mind. Look beyond the world in front of you.
If you can't see it, the portal can't open there. You're back where you started. Your brain still works in approximate handfuls. And that's not even the worst part. Wait, is portal power whatever. The same as teleportation? Oh, it doesn't matter. Even if your portal opens exactly where you wanted, you still have to step through it. That takes a second. A second is enough. People from the other side of the portal can also step through. Or the people from your side can as well. Is that even a problem? Well, it is if you're escaping some bad guys. So that's 4 fixes. 3 by us, 1 by Marvel. Every single one of them broke somewhere different. But there is one fix nobody's mentioned yet. You combine teleportation with another power. If you're intangible like Kitty Pryde, you phase through whatever you land in. Hit a wall, walk through it. Land in a chair, walk out of it. Materialize inside someone's chest cavity. Cool, you're a ghost, no harm done. Sup, Casper? Teleport into the floor, just keep walking, baby, you're already in the ground. Intangibility makes every precision failure inert. The wall can't kill you because you can't be inside it. Velocity also wouldn't matter. Stacking superpowers is why every teleport in every movie you've ever seen worked. Nightcrawler is also a contortionist with acrobatic reflexes. Doctor Strange has magic that fixes things. Cable is from the future and has a robot arm. If you just have teleportation, you're a guy who's going to be inside a wall by lunch. If you have teleportation and something else, the something else is doing the work. The teleportation is along for the ride, and the teleportation isn't even the worst one. There's a power writers love because it lets them put the hero through hell and erase it before the credits. Click here to find out which one.